The modern woman is mad mean. If you say something to them, like if you try to give them advice or something that's like, just trying to give them advice that, that might trigger them, they will get triggered. They will hate you. They will block you. They'll say you're a misogynist. Don't tell me what to do. I'm the boss here. I get my nails done every week. I get my hair done twice a week. All this other stuff, and they will just block you and just cause a whole bunch of problems. Proverbs 31 woman versus the modern woman. We don't even know what a Proverbs 31 woman is nowadays, and especially if you live in America. What does that mean? What is that? That is like a rare Pokemon. You will never find that in history, bro, unless you go through the highways and byways to get one. But that stuff is like non-existent, honest to God. This is a video by Rebecca Barrett. Without any further ado, let's get straight into it.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rebecca. Today, we are going to talk about the Proverbs 31 woman and how the West, red pill, manosphere, feminism, everyone gets this woman wrong. They think that she is the 1950s trad wife, housewife, all of this other stuff, but we are going to actually break down verse by verse her characteristics, who she is, what she does, right? Because that's very important. And we are going to compare the Proverbs 31 woman to the modern boss babe, empowered woman of today. And hopefully by the end of this video, you will get some takeaways of how to embody the Proverbs 31 woman as the modern woman living in today's society. So if you guys are excited for this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and let's jump into it. Before we start, I want to give a huge disclaimer. I am not a theologian. I am not in seminary school. I am not a pastor, okay? I have none of those credentials. This is my interpretation, and also this is the interpretation of a lot of scholars out there that have written articles about the Proverbs 31 woman. So I have gathered the information and I'm presenting it to you. And if I'm being honest, I was influenced to believe that the Proverbs 31 woman was this 1950s housewife who had no say, that just was a robot, a maid, and all that stuff. And when I actually deep dived into this topic and into these verses,
if you just read the Bible, you can tell that it's not that at all. Like, women were like, I'm pretty sure there's two books of women. I think it's Ruth and someone else and Esther, right? Was there a book of Ruth? I think it was a book of Ruth. Yeah, I was right. It was Ruth and Esther. Yeah. Come on. Anyway,
I was amazed.
And then there was so many other women that did a whole bunch of stuff in the Bible to their husband, and they had a say in certain things. They were robots. Like, I don't know why people think that women in the Bible are robots. They had no say and all this other stuff. That, like, you just have to read the Bible yourself. Like, don't listen to anything. That's why I always tell people, read the Bible yourself. That's it. Just read the Bible yourself. You'll get an understanding. God will show you his word and show you his fulfillment of his word. Simple.
By this woman, I was amazed by the things that this woman did, and it changed my whole thinking around money, around working, around being a mother, and I hope that this inspires you as well. So let's get into these verses. Verse 10, a wife of noble character who can find? She is worth far more than rubies. Her husband has full confidence in her and lacks nothing of value. She brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. She selects wool and flax and works with eager hands. She is like the merchant ships, bringing her food from afar. She gets up while it's still night. She provides food for her family and portions for her female servants. She considers a field and buys it. Out of her earnings, she plants a vineyard. She sets about her work vigorously. Her arms are strong for her tasks. She sees that her trading is profitable, and her lamp does not go out at night. In her hand, she holds the distaff, and grasps the spindle with her fingers. She opens her arms to the poor and extends her hands to the needy. When it snows, she has no fear for her household, for all of them are clothed in scarlet. She makes coverings for her bed. She is clothed in fine linen and purple. Her husband is respected at the city gate, where he takes his seat amongst the elders of the land. She makes linen garments and sells them, and supplies the merchants with sashes. She is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. She speaks with wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue. She watches over the affairs of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. Her children arise and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praises her. Many women do noble things, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Honor her for all that her hands have done, and let her works bring praise at the city. All right, guys, I want to quickly stop this video here and let you know that my merch has finally dropped. You will see it down below this video, or if you're on my main channel, you will see it somewhere linked on the site. I'm so proud of this collection, and there's so much more to come, so make sure you're
For all the women out there you go, there's your merch. There you go.
subscribe to this channel. Make sure you hit that post notification bell, because it really helps me out and it keeps you notified when I drop new videos and drop new merch. So I hope that you enjoy these items, wear them proudly, tag me on Instagram, and I would love to shout you out in my Instagram. Let's get back into this video. The difference between the Proverbs 31 woman and the modern woman today. The Proverbs 31 woman served her family. She did all of these things for her family, for her husband. As we read here in verse 11, her husband has full confidence in her and lacks nothing of value. Her husband respected her. Her husband saw her value, right? Not only what she did in the home, but what she did outside the home, how she bought and sold land, how she traded in the markets, how she created linen garments, right? And it said her husband is respected at the city gates, where he takes his seat amongst the elders of the land. She serves her family, and that is the difference between the boss babe and the Proverbs 31 woman. The boss babe, empowered woman that we see today, this woman only cares about one person, herself. Yep. She prioritizes everything, her wealth, her status, who she dates, what she does. It's based off what she can get for herself.
And most of them are so miserable. They're like, the modern woman is mad mean. If you say something to them, like if you try to give them advice or something that's like, you know, just trying to give them advice that, you know, that might trigger them, they will get triggered. They will hate you. They will block you. They'll say you're a misogynist. Don't tell me what to do. I'm the boss here. I get my nails done every week. I get my hair done twice a week. All this other stuff, and they will just block you and just cause a whole bunch of problems. They're always mean. They're always naughty. They're always cursing all over the place. They're always smoking. They're always drinking, partying every week, going to the club and talk about they hate men all day. Now, I'm not saying there's some of them don't usually do this. They don't say they hate men, but most of them do all the other stuff I just said. Like, they do the rest of the stuff I just said, and they're mad miserable. And they probably got cats too. A cat or a dog or something. Like, I don't know, it's...
The Proverbs 31 woman is not this idea that the red pill, manosphere, even feminism has about a homemaker, about a wife, about a caretaker, right? We have such a distorted view and outlook about how women should be in the home. I had to restructure the way I thought about money. I had to restructure the way I thought about work. I had to restructure the way I thought about contributing to my family, right? Because the goal here is not for my personal gain. The goal here is not to put Rebecca on a pedestal and my family comes second. No, that's why I'm so excited to start changing this content on my channel, because I want to break that idea about what a traditional woman is. The traditional woman, the Proverbs 31 woman, guess what? She was working outside the home, she was working in the home, and her husband was respected, right? She brought honor to her household name. She brought respect to her husband's name and the family name. And that is what I want to do here, because I think we as women, if we have families and we are contributing to our families, we want to see the family thrive. It is not about us, it's about our family, not this, boss babe, empowered CEO, blah, blah, right? Who only thinks about herself. The difference is that the Proverbs 31 woman is thinking about her family and what she's doing for her family, and the boss babe is thinking about herself. So it's a mindset change. It's not about the amount of money that you make, about how many side hustles you have, about whether you work outside the home and work inside the home. It's about the mindset. Are you thinking about your family, or are you thinking about yourself? That's the difference. That's the underlying difference between these two types of women. So you have to determine, are you working for your family? Are you creating value for your family? Are you putting respect on your husband's name for your family? Or are you doing it for yourself? This is the woman I aim to be, and I hope that every single day that I work closer and closer to being this woman. And I know it's not about perfection, it's about progress. And if you stay consistent, and if you keep going back into the word and reading what God says about you, right, and how he made you in his image, you are going to be okay. That's my video. Let me know.
I thought this was really gonna be way longer. But yo, shout out to Rebecca. I almost forgot your name. Shout out to Rebecca Barrett, man. Yeah, I mean, it really just comes down to, women just don't want to be mothers, and women just don't want to have families. Same thing with men. Men just want to smash and dash. Men just want to smash and dash. Men just want to manipulate, and men just want to just have sex with a whole bunch of women. That's really what it comes down to. Really, just want to smash and dash. They want to be a cosplayer for Hulk, and they just don't want to take women serious. They don't want to treat women with value. They don't want to treat women like precious pearls, as what the Bible said, and they just want to treat them like objects. You know what I mean? Like I said, the root of the problem is sin. If we don't get rid of sin, if we don't accept Christ who eradicated sin, we are going to have this sin problem. Jesus was the calculator to solve the sin problem, so why don't we accept the calculator and solve our problems, our sin problem? That's what we need to do. That's what it really comes down to. Sad, bro. Real sad. But shout out to Rebecca, man. If you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and subscribe to her channel. I'll put her links in the description. If you guys enjoyed the video, go over and leave a like. Did you guys agree with anything she said? Is there something she said that you disagree with? Let me know in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like. If you guys want me to react to anything, leave in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And yeah, if you haven't given your life to Jesus Christ, make sure you guys do that ASAP. The video on how to get saved is in the description. It's so weird doing this now because I haven't did an outro in so long. So if I butchered it somehow, some way, I apologize. But yeah, I love y'all. God bless, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.